Good morning, it is Friday, it's just after 6 AM and I'm getting an early start today. So last night I finished working through here, sorted out the hero arts. I still didn't find that one yet. Sorted out the After Midnight, went through Designs by Rin, Indigo Blue. I kind of rearranged some of these. Galaxy stamps, and then I went through the Judikin stamps. Are not in a box on the shelf, they're in a drawer under my desk, but I went through these as well. That one that had been sitting on my desk for a while, so that's now with Judikin stamps, and I rearranged some of these, cut out images I wanted to keep, and so as a result of that, these are all the stamps. These are not all Judikins, there was a couple of others as well that I mentioned I was going to destash. But so there's the bunnies, the tatty teddies, and all of those that I decided I was going to let go. And in addition, all of these. So the two saturated canary ones, there was a creative expressions ones, a couple of Prima ones that I don't think I'm going to use, and a couple of random ones. There's a foam stamp in there that was a freebie. So that is quite a few that are going. And today, yeah, still stamps today. But I feel like I'm making some progress. So that binder is complete. I'm not saying I won't change anything around and add to it, but this one here, the labels that are all falling off say Invoke Art, Stampsmith, Paper Artsy, Cherry Pie, Oxford Impressions, Time to Stamp, Paperbag Studios, Tuscan Rose, The Queen's Dresser Drawer, and Graphic 45. So these are Invoke Arts stamps. I think I'm pretty much going to keep most of these. I could probably ditch maybe that one and that one. I don't think I'll use those. Yeah, I like the birds and the tickets. The faces I'm not sure about. I opened this folder last night and I was thinking about these. I don't know if I can think of something to do with them. You see, they do fit onto tiles quite nicely, but I don't know about the faces. I haven't used them in a good while, and I don't know about these hero images either. I did really like them. These are, oh yeah, they're still Invoke Arts, but these are the wood mounted ones that are no longer wood mounted in my collection, but they came as wood mounted. Yeah, I don't grab them anymore. I used to really like those images, but your tastes change over time. Stampsmith, I destashed these last year, so I could probably let some more go off that page. The photorealistic stamps, but I did have a ton of them. And then Paper Artsy is going to be difficult for me, I think. I don't know. That one can go actually, because there's so much black on there, so I could let that one go. But I like the text on there, and I like the ruler, so I might split them up. And that's where it gets hard, when you start splitting sets up. Well, just for me anyway. Anyway, so the plan is Invoke Arts, Stampsmith, and Paper Artsy, and you can see how many Paper Artsy I have. So yeah, all that is Paper Artsy. So that is today. That is the first job, and then I might switch and do the Viva Decor Ferro paints. I think that'll be an easy job. I think they're half dried up. Okay, so I'm going to get on with that. I will update you as I go, and let you see anything else that's been destashed. Okay, bye for now. Right, I've just been through my Invoke Arts, and these are the ones I'm going to lose. So there is that hero one, those two tickets, and that. These hero type ones, there's a male and female. I like the images, but you know, if I'm not using them, there's no point in them sitting here. Then this one and these two I took off a set. I'm never going to use them. They never have been used, so they can go. This heart, again, this is off a set. There was 3 other hearts on the set. It's just too dark for me. I like the pattern at the top, but it's, you know, it's just very dark. I will never pick that one up when there's, see, that's one of the others that I am keeping. And that's it. I like that one better. There's the other 2. I like both of those better, so keeping those. These words, they're to go with artist trading cards. That's not a word. ATC, limited edition, artist trading card, artwork by. I have a stamp that has got everything on one. I'm not going to stamp these individually, so they won't ever get used. These are off the games, off this sheet you can see down here. I just picked out 2 that I don't think I'm going to use, and then there was this. That is just a black blob. That was on the heart sheet. Oh, and so was that. It's like a little leaf type thing, but I'll never use that. So they're all going. That's not a bad. Let's take those out. That's not bad. I wasn't going to lose any of them. So they can all go. I just need to reorganise my index and move on to the next set. Invoke arts are done. I've cut them up and stuck them on paper as well because, well, because I took some of the stamps out of the sets, and I just thought if they look different in the folder, it kind of freshens the stamps a little. I might be more inclined to use them. Some of them, I use these words all the time, so that's okay. In fact, that one is box 2, so I've written box numbers on them as well. I've got it down to 2 boxes. So box 1, I've got 2 of the ones that were wood mounted, and then the ones that came as set. So I put all the tags together on the same page. Then that was another little wood mounted one of a bee. I've got a whole strip of stamps called bees, so I put those on the same page. The blackbirds, I'm keeping all of those. The faces I decided to keep because I was going to split them. That one I'm not especially fond of. And then I thought about maybe destashing some of the little ones, and I thought, well, if I make art dolls I might want some of the little ones, so I just left them. Game pieces, there's just those 2 scribbled out, and then there's tickets at the bottom that I'm keeping. And then these ones here, I've not got a box number written on because I've put them with my background stamps instead, and then I might remember to use them. So 2 from the purple coloured card I destashed. In fact, more than 2 I think, from whatever set that was. Backgrounds it's just called. These ones I've kept. I don't use them that often because I forget that I've got them. So now that they're in my background box, hopefully they'll get used. And then this is box 2, which is mostly words and those hearts. So art words, the words that go with the hearts, and then there's art phrases and art quotes 1 and 2, which I use these a lot. I don't know whether Invoke Arts is still trading or not. You'd have to look that up if you're interested in any of those. The Stamp Smith ones I'm going to leave for now. I did a massive destash of these last year. So I'm just left with those 2 pages. Paper Artsy is next, and that's the big job. So I've got the first container. I've probably got about 10 containers of Paper Artsy. This is the first one. I have them organised in alphabetical order, so they're the plate names and then which plate numbers I've got. So we'll see what I still have at the end of this. So let's get this one out. There's masks at the bottom by the looks of it. I like that plate. I'm going to keep that one. That's probably upside down for a reason. Oh, I don't know. Some of the images I used quite a lot. I'm going to keep that one for now. That one can go. It's very little used, I think. Yeah, I'll let that one go. This one I'm going to keep. That one I'm going to keep. And that one I'm going to keep. That one I like. I like the numbers, and I like that found objects. I've used some of these. That image I'm not so keen on. I could probably let that one go. That one I'm keeping. These are the backgrounds. Backgrounds 2. Keeping that one. Keeping it. See, these are more. I forget they're here because they're not with my backgrounds. Keeping that one. I like those two, but not that one. So keep those two. I don't use that. That can go. I like all the little words on there, and I like there's a little definition of emotion on there. Maybe I'll just keep the words. Let's take the words off. In fact, because I'll probably want to cut the laminate bits off, I'll just keep them together for now. This one, yeah, I use that background. I don't particularly like her, but the other 3 images on there I do like. That one can go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not too bad. Next box. These are not necessarily in alphabetical order because I'm just picking them up. Petals, Pierrot, School Days, Travel and Vintage Nudes. Let's put those back where they came from for now. I've used that one a lot. It's lost its sticky. That's how much it's been used. I like the text on there. I don't really like that image or that image. So maybe take some off that one. Again, I use the text, but not really that image. So keeping that one as it is. I'm keeping that one. Again, I like the text, but not necessarily. I like the butterfly. Flower definition. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll keep that one. I'm keeping that one. And I'm keeping that one. And that one. I love this. This is Pierrot Plate 4, and it has the story of Pierrot on it, and I really love that. And I use the hearts a lot. The only one I think I've not used is that hat. I've used all the others on there. That one can go. Yeah, I don't like that one anymore. So that one can go. That one can go. Not sure. See, I like the words again, but not really that image. I think I've only used that one once. Oh, let it go. Let it go. This one. I've used that image once. I don't think I've used the others. I can let that go. Right. So that's that one done. Next one. These are Kids, Letters, Man of Numbers, Mystery and One Penny. Right, I'm keeping that one. You can always tell which ones I use the most because they've all lost their sticky. I'm keeping that one. That one can go. That one can go. That one can go. Again, I like the text, not necessarily the image. I'm going to keep it for now. Yeah, I've used that quite a lot. That definitely stays. That was one of the first paper artsy stamps I got, I think. That can stay. Again, I like this one. I like the word art, artist, I like that. I'm not keen on those, but I've never used that plate. And that can go. This is not as bad as I thought, actually. Okay, next one. These ones are Clocks, Dolls, Eclectic, Ephemera, Femme and Gentleman. I don't know why that one's down the side. That one can stay anyway. I've used that a few times. That looks like it's, this is a well-used little postcard one. It's fallen off one of them. Okay, let's see. They can stay. The numbers can stay. That one can stay. That one can go. That one can go. That can stay. That can stay. That can stay. That can stay. That one can stay. That's the stamp I used for my blog header. If you've been on my blog, it's artfulevidence.blogspot.com. That stamp is part of that. That one can stay. That one can go. I wish those eyes were set and they're not. It's, anyway. I like that one. I've used that a fair amount of times on that one. So they can all stay. I'm not sure where that little postcardy one's from. I don't remember seeing it on one of those sets, but I might have done. I've just flown past them quite quickly. Right, I'm running out of space here because I've all these boxes stacked. Okay. Right, this one is Wings, Words, Christmas and Freebies. I'm guessing they're going to fall off. Oh no. Usually if I've got them this way it's because they've lost the sticky and they're falling off. Anyway, I like that one, so that's staying. I like this one. Stays. I've not used it for a long time, but I do like that image. And I like the bird on there. Okay, that stays. That stays. That one can go. I've only used it once, I think. I used it on a canvas. I'm going to keep that one. Keep. That one can go. I like that one. And I like that one. I don't really like the Santa, but I like the background. Then these little freebies, buttons and a starfish. I'm not sure I've tested them. I definitely haven't because it's still stapled. I'll let that one go. That can go. That can go. I think I quite like him. Eclectic art. I think I want that one. What's that? That might have fallen off something. So I'm going to keep those ones. I'll have to stamp that little tiny one to see what it says, I think. Yeah, I can't read backwards very well. Okay. So that's those ones done. We might actually be nearly there. Right, these ones are urban snapshots. Apart from that one, which should be in that box. I don't know why that's there. Anyway. And that one. I like the Merry Christmas on there. I'm not really stuck on the rest of it, so I might split that. Right. I like that one. I don't know about that one. I'm going to keep it for now. Yeah, I don't use that. That one can go. I like those images. Don't use them very often, but I do like them. I like that one. That one can go. Keep that. Didn't let many go. That there's some that I'm just looking at this one and thinking I'm kind of tired of this image, and I've never used that one, but I don't know. I'm going to keep it for, if I'm not sure, I'm going to keep them for now because that box is not going to be consolidated anyway. I've only taken 2 out of it, so I don't think that makes that much difference. These are the squiggly ink line from Paper Artsy. I think these are pretty much staying. They look like freebie ones. I don't know what that says. Not sure. So they must be freebies. I'll have to look at those. Oh, that's the that's one of those Stampin' Up ones that was missing from those others. Well, it's been given away anyway, but I'll put it with them. Yeah, I like these, and I do use them. I don't have very many of them. I don't know why that one's still in its packet. That tells me I've not used it. That looks like another little freebie one. Does that say sour? S-O-U-R. I don't think I need that. Numbers. Yeah, I'm keeping those. That's come off one of them. Right. So they can stay. I need to look at those little freebies. That one that says sour can go. I think that's all of them. So, the stack that's just... That is everything I'm going to give up from Paper Artsy. That's a lot. That is a lot of stamps. But I have had them for years and years and years, and they're... Okay, I'm not going to look at them again because I want to start keeping them. Yeah, I've had them for many years. The Ink and the Dog line, which is what all these are, that was the first line that Paper Artsy had, I think. They had another line at the same time, I'm not sure which came first, but they were the more artsy stamps. And they were just about the only artsy stamps available in the UK when they first came out. Everything else was more cute stamps. So that's not a bad selection to give up. Plus those 2 little ones. Right, I need to sort out all these, relabel or cross out the sets on the labels that are here. see if I can consolidate these, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes. And that's if I've picked them all up. Oh, there's one more. There's one more here, but they're staying. These are the minis. I might as well get them out and show you, just because you've seen the rest. In fact, I do have more. I've just remembered I've got loads more, but they're not. The other stamps I've got I always think of as separate from these, because these are mostly the Ink and the Dog line. Oh, I'll show you the others. So Mind Over Matter, I really love that. Oops. Just a numbers background. That's a smaller image of one of the other Ink and the Dog stamps. There's that hand. More numbers. The I See Everything. Really like that one. That one. Yeah, they're all kind of backgroundy ones. I love that collage. And it's got like a definition. It says art made up with things left over from other things. So they stay as well. Maybe I could put the minis with the squiggly ink. I kind of keep them separate because I don't know why. Right, there's those. Now the other ones, I'll show you the others. These. And this is why I kind of treat them separately, because they're not that line. So I've got some of the Hot Picks, which I love that butterfly, and I've used that. I have used that, but I didn't like the project I did with that. But anyway, I like those. Love these ones. These are the Jofi. I've got quite a few of these. Some of them are quite recent purchases. So they all need to come out of these things. They don't need to be in them, I don't think. So they're all staying. This, oh, I don't know. I bought these after seeing somebody else do a project with some of them, and now I'm just like, don't know. I might give them up. They're brand new, never indexed, never stamped. That is such a waste. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to use them. I've used that one and that one, and that's a Halloween one, which I've obviously used the skull because there's a mask for it. I don't like that pumpkin. I think that's really ugly. It's a bit strange looking. I like the coffin with the hand coming out of it though. If I do another Halloween card series, I might use that one. That's kind of neat. Right, so keep those. None of these are indexed, so I'm going to leave them. Well, they stand separately on the shelf anyway. But at least I've been through them, so there's 2 more sets to add to those. And yeah, I'm going to get these in a bag for donating, get all the rest sorted out, split those sets. I think that there's just one, maybe 1 or 2 stamps that I want to keep, and alter my index again. Okay, see you when it's done. Well, I'm kind of flagging today and it's a bit of a go slow. I have got some of the paper artsies done. I've done all the Ink and the Dog line. So I've chopped up all my index, I've reorganised the boxes, I've got them down to 4 boxes, I think. So the index is all nice and neat. This has taken a while because I've cut them all down with a paper trimmer, and then where I've split the sets I've just put, so this was from one of the eclectic plates, I just took 2 off to keep. So I'll put them on the side. Yeah, so they're all done. They're the freebies that were in the bottom of the box. I quite liked those, so I'm going to keep them. One says weird, one says odd things in my mind. There's a starfish, some buttons, and the one that says a collector card, and that little postcard as well. So they're at the end of the sets. Then I've got the minis, which I've just checked. They're all indexed, but what isn't indexed is all of the squiggly inks and the freebies. That was on my desk, but I know it was a freebie from that line. Well, I think it was. So I'll have to stamp these, all of them. And there's no point doing them later, because later never comes around. So I have these to do, and I know I've got all those Jofi sets as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 sets, 1 mini one, and then the freebies. So that's my next job. I'm going to put this is a little Jofi one that I'm going to keep with these, and I'm going to put them all in the same box. So this, I had a separate box for minis and a separate box for the squiggly ink, but they all fit in here. So there's the minis from the Ink and the Dog line, and these ones need to go in there, but yeah, I'm really flagging today. I think I might just go and sit down again for a bit. I seem to be doing one little tiny job, then having a drink, and then one little tiny job, then having a drink, and every time I sit down it seems to be a longer period of time. It's yeah, it's quite tedious doing these stamps, but it will be worth it. I've lost quite a lot of pages from this. I like how neat it is. It kind of is refreshing to look through, and as I'm going, I am getting ideas for some of these older stamps. I used to really enjoy these stamps because I didn't have very much of anything else that was artsy, so yeah, some of them are very well used, but they need a new lease of life if they are staying. So I'll keep at it. It's going to be a slow day, I think. It's around 4 o'clock now. That tells you how little progress I've made today, but it's still progress. So I've done something, even if it's not very much today. So I'll leave you with that. I'll come back when I've done these, and I may also try and get the Jofi ones done. We'll see how that goes. Alright, that's all for now. Just a quick update. I've done that didn't really need doing, but I wanted to consolidate those Ink and the Dog minis onto one page, so yeah, I cut them all out, put them on one page. They look neater. Squiggly ink, all indexed. There wasn't that many sets of them, so there's that page and that page, and then I've still got all of these to index from Paper Artsy, plus these. So some of the Jofi sets, some of the hot picks. But I need a break, so I've picked off the very dusty Ferro paints from my shelf, which, well, that's a crackle paint. I know that one's okay, actually. Well, we'll check. Yeah, that one's fine. I used it not that long ago, so that's, I've only got one of those. It's a blackberry colour. These ones, that feels absolutely solid. Yeah, I think that one's gone. Let's see if I can... I can't even get into it. That is absolutely rock hard. So that one's gone. That was colour 911. Okay, this is Gold Iron. I need something to poke it with. That's gone too. Oh, that one didn't. Well, not that it matters. They're going in the bin. That's and you know, they are a few years old, but really, I've got art supplies that have lasted 20 years. So this is the second Viva Decor product that has expired on me. I can't get that off either. But you know what? That feels solid. Let's just leave it. That one's gone. That was colour 904. This one feels okay. Golden green. It's probably my least favourite colour. It feels fine. Well, it's fine. Obviously, I'm going to put one of those lids on it if I can. No, I can't. So that one's fine. Golden orange feels solid. And it is. Completely solid. This is what happens when you don't use stuff, I guess. That looks okay. Or not. No. Did it? See, it feels softer further down. I wonder. I need a mini shovel to dig into it. Let me see. No, it's not. That's not worth the battle. Oh, this is a terracotta effect. So completely different to the ferro. But obviously doesn't last either. This is like a pewter colour. These things are stuck in. It feels soft, so we'll see. Yep, that one's soft. Only just, but it is soft. So that's 3. Well, 2 of the ferro, the other one's a crackle. Completely solid. Amber gold. And the last one is precious steel gold. Completely solid. That's shocking. Well, I'm left with golden green and a silver, or a pewter colour, and the crackle paint, and that's it. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. £40 worth. They were £4.99 each. There are some lessons to be learned from doing this, let me tell you. Okay, well, at least it's another job done, and it's more space, and yeah. I don't think I can recommend Viva Decor products for shelf life, that is for sure. Anyway, I will reluctantly go back to indexing these. I think this may be the last job for today. I've probably not filmed very much, to be honest, but I'm thinking this is the last job for today. I've still got stamps to go, but we're getting there. Let me spin the camera around. If you look, most of the stamps from the floor are cleared. There are, hang on, let me just alter the camera. There we go. There's some darkroom door on the floor, and then there's empty plastic wallets and empty boxes. So they've all gone off the floor except the 2 trays of stamps that are not indexed, which are behind me. Then on the shelf that I've been doing. So there's a gap here where those Viva Ferro paints were. These ones are foam stamps, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. They're good for canvases. There's only 3 of them. These are all the stamps that I've done so far. So the Katie's Corner, Cat's Life Press, Invoke Arts, and we're up to the Paper Artsy. So where that gap is, that's where we're up to, right there. So there's Oxford Impressions. Where are we? You can't really see them, but there's Oxford Impressions, Time to Stamp. What's behind there? Queen's Dresser Drawers, Paper Bag Studios. Did I say Cherry Pie? And there's some others hiding in the corner. I can't see what they are. But most of those are going to stay, I think. So that should be, and they're all indexed. Maybe a couple of Cherry Pies possibly need doing. That should be pretty quick. But it's the indexing of these Paper Artsies. The darkroom door ones on the floor, actually. Those ones in tins, they all need indexing. I don't know why there's certain ones that I don't do, but I remember I've got them, so I know that none of those are indexed, but I use them. Same as the Jofi stamps, I use those as well. Anyway, we'll see how far I get. I probably won't get much more done today. I'm a little bit past it today, not really that motivated. But, you know, I've made some progress. And hopefully tomorrow will be the 6th day, I think. Yeah, 6th day tomorrow. So I should be able to get this shelf done. Providing I get the stamps done today. This should be quick because it's kind of pretty much sorted anyway. Don't think there's anything going apart from maybe those distress stains. Yeah, that should be it. And then there's the very, very top shelf. That's a mess. Oh no, there's the flower shelf first. I forgot about that. The flower shelf, which is all flowers and glimmer mist, and then a few folders at the end that need looking at. And the very top shelf, that's the one that's a mess. But you know what, the display is old, it needs changing out. Put some newer stuff there. Some of those canvases, yeah, I've grown very tired of. And there's all kinds of stuff hidden away at the back, out of view, that needs looking at. So there's 3 shelves, the rest of the stamps, a drawer unit, my mediums, and the corkboard to sort out. And then that's it. That's everything in this room. There is the other room, which is, yeah, I think I've already said this a couple of times, it's worse than this room. It's a smaller room with just as much stuff in it, crammed everywhere. And as I've been taking stuff out of here to go into that room, I've just been putting it anywhere. So yeah, anything to go with bead supplies has just been put on the side to go with bead supplies, but not put with bead supplies. Mainly because I can't get to anything. Everything's stacked up. So yeah, it needs looking at. But that is probably a project for another week, because next week I'm off work for, well, another week. I did have 2 weeks holiday for Easter, so 1 week is gone and I have a week left, and I actually want to make something in that week. So I think if I finish this by Sunday, it's Friday today, then I've got the whole of the week left. I don't know why I'm letting you look at the drawers, I'm just kind of spinning the camera back around to where it was. Yeah, I've got a whole week left and I can actually make something then and use some of these supplies. Okay, that's all for now. Well, I'm pretty much done for the day. I straightened up my urban snapshots because they were a bit of a mess. There was kind of like one on one page, one on another, so I cut them out and straightened them up. And then I've done some of the Jofi stamp sets, but not all of them. So I've done 9, 11, 14, 13, and I've just done 21. I've got left 3 sets to do, and then these sets as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 from the hot picks. So I think they're going to have to wait till tomorrow. I did in between organise Oxford impressions, so these are all staying, so that was a very easy job, just to check them. So I have a couple of sets of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, well 8, 9, 10, wow, 11, 12, 13, yeah, just a couple of sets. Actually, see, that one I don't use very often. I could possibly spare that one. These are all from famous paintings. So there's pre-Raphaelite artists, I think, most of them. Waterhouse, Rossetti, a few others. So yeah, I might lose that set actually. I forgot about that one, but all the others I'm definitely keeping. I use them quite a lot. But yeah, that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow, Saturday tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's the last day. I don't have that many stamps left. Cherry Pie, Queen's Dresser Drawer, Paperbag Studios, Tuscan Rose. Take that. I'll take that set out actually, I don't use it. So that's one I can give up. Finish indexing the Paper Artsy. There is still a couple of boxes that need indexing, or at least one box, which, oh actually no it doesn't. My Stampscapes are done. They need taken off the wood, that's what they need. They're currently here, but they're all on wood and that box is absolutely jam-packed. If they were off the wood that would be a lot easier, so I might do that. But it's not a pressing job. I'll show you what needs doing after, well, at some point soon. This shelf unit is where I've been kind of throwing stuff that hasn't got a home. And this is right next to my desk, so this looks worse than it did at the start. And my desk is, yeah, still got those bottles of Scenic Rust on my table, plus some Swarovski crystals and a few other random bits that still don't have homes. So we're getting there though, getting there slowly. Okay, I shall say good night and see you tomorrow.